Welcome students in Maths 2 period. In last period we study about perpendicular bisector theorem and angle bisector theorem. Now on this theorems practice set 3.4 we have to solve it. So we are starting practice set 3.4. Open your textbook and see it. There is question number 1 and diagram is given for you. Question is, in figure 3.48, point A is on bisector of angle XYZ. This is angle XYZ and A, here YA is the ray which bisect this angle. If AX equal to 2 cm, here AX is the perpendicular drawn and AZ is also a perpendicular drawn. Here the length of AX is 2 cm which is given. Then we have to find AZ. It is based on angle bisector theorem. So you have to study this theorem very well. In adjacent figure, point A lies on the bisector of angle XYZ. Here this is the angle XYZ and A lies on its bisector. This we have to write first. Therefore A is equidistant from the sides of angle XYZ. यावरून आपल्याला काय समजून राहिलं की अँगल XYZ च्या प्रत्येक साइड वरून हे जे डिस्टन्स आहे ए पर्यंतचं हे कसं असणार, इक्वल असणार. Therefore AX equal to AZ. Therefore AX equal to AZ. But AX equal to 2 cm which is given for you. AX equal to 2 cm which is given. Therefore AX equal to AZ equal to 2 cm. Therefore AZ equal to also 2 cm. In this way we solve question number 1. Now we have to solve question number 2. Again read it. In the figure, angle RST, here angle name is angle RST equal to 56 degree. Measurement of this whole angle is given for you which is 56 degree. Segment PT is perpendicular on ray ST. Here PT, segment PT is perpendicular on which ray? ST ray. And again segment PR is perpendicular on SR. And segment PR is congruent to segment PT. This condition is also given for you. PR equal to PT. Now we have to find measure of angle RSP, means half of this angle RSP, and you have to write reason for this. Now solution. Observe figure carefully and try to solve it. Here segment PT is perpendicular on ray ST. Segment PR is perpendicular on ray SR which is given. Again segment PR is congruent to segment PT which is also given. Therefore PR equal to PT. Therefore point P, here PR equal to PT means point P is equidistant from the sides of angle TSR. TSR च्या प्रत्येक साईडवरून हा जो P पॉइंट आहे हा कसा असणार, इक्विडिस्टन्स असणार, सारख्या अंतरावर असणार. Therefore point P lies on the bisector of angle TSR. याचाच अर्थ काय होतो की तो हा जो पॉइंट P आहे हा अँगल TSR च्या बायसेक्टरवर आहे. Therefore but angle RST equal to 56 degree which is given for you. Therefore angle RSP equal to half of RST. Here you have to write reason angle bisector theorem and write here star. Now from star we can write angle RSP equal to half of angle RST. हा जो संपूर्ण अँगल आहे RST याच्या जो अँगल आपल्याला फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे तो कसा असणार, हाफ असणार. Therefore angle RSP equal to half of, put the value of RST which is given for you which is 56 degree. solve it. Equal to 28 degree. Therefore, measure of angle RSP equal to 28 degree. In this way, you have solved question number 2 also. Now question number 3. Now here question number 3 and 4 both are based on properties of inequalities of sides and angles of a triangle. In triangle PQR, PQ equal to 10 cm, QR equal to 12 cm, PR equal to 8 cm. Find out the greatest and smallest angle of triangle. यासाठी तुमचा कन्सेप्ट जो लास्ट पिरियडला शिकवला होता तो पूर्ण क्लिअर पाहिजे. जेवढा अँगल मोठा असेल तेवढी त्याच्या समोरची साईडसुद्धा मोठी असणार. जेवढा अँगल स्मॉल असेल तेवढी त्याच्या समोरची साईडसुद्धा स्मॉल असणार. तर आपल्याला हाच कन्सेप्ट इथे लक्षात ठेवायचा आहे. अँगल अपोजिट टू ग्रेटेस्ट साईड इज ग्रेटेस्ट, अँगल अपोजिट टू स्मॉलेस्ट साईड इज स्मॉलेस्ट. हिअर गिवन दॅट फर्स्ट you have to draw this diagram. This is triangle PQR. Write their measurements 10 cm, 8 cm, 12 cm in this way. Here given that PQ equal to 10 cm, QR equal to 12 cm, PR equal to 8 cm. This is given for you. Now you have to compare these all three sides. Compare means you have to write which is smaller and which is greater by this sign. Here which is greater side, 12 is number 12 is greater, therefore QR is greater. QR is greater than which side? PQ. PQ is greater than PR. In this way you have to compare all three sides. Now you have to write angle opposite to this side. Angle opposite to this side. QR equal to, here QR side QR. Opposite angle is angle P means QPR. Angle QPR. Second side is PQ. Angle opposite to this side means angle R means angle PRQ. Now angle opposite to side PR, which angle is PQR. In this way you have to compare all these angles also. You have to write here reason angle opposite to greater side is greater. Therefore which angle is greatest? Greatest angle is equal to angle QPR. And which is the smallest angle? Smallest angle equal to angle PQR. In this way you solve this problem. Now question number 4. Here also you have to use this concept. In triangle FAN, angle F equal to 80 degree, angle A equal to 40 degree. Find out the greatest side and the smallest side of the triangle. या आधीच्या क्वेश्चनमध्ये तुम्हाला ग्रेटेस्ट साईड, ग्रेटेस्ट अँगल आणि ग्रेटेस्ट अँगल विचारला होता. आता इथे तुम्हाला ग्रेटेस्ट साईड आणि स्मॉलेस्ट साईड विचारलेली आहे अँगल दिला असताना. यू हॅव टू ड्रॉ धिस डायग्राम. triangle FAN, write the measurement of it. Angle F equal to 80 degree, angle A equal to 40 degree. These two angles are given for you, but you have to find angle N also. All three angles of triangle you have to write. Therefore, for finding this third angle, we have to use angle sum property of triangle. In triangle FAN, angle F plus angle A plus angle N equal to 180 degree, which we have already learned. Now put these values: 80 degree, 40 degree plus angle N equal to 180 degree. Therefore, adding these two angles, 120 degree plus angle N equal to 180 degree. angle n equal to 180 minus 120. Therefore, angle n equal to 60 degree. Now, you have find all three angles, measurement of all three angles. Now, again comparing all angles. कंपेरिंग करायचं आहे आपल्याला इथे सर्वात मोठा सर्वात छोटा याप्रमाणे. अँगल एफ इज ग्रेटर दॅन अँगल एन इज ग्रेटर दॅन अँगल ए. मेजरमेंट ऑफ अँगल एफ इज 80 degree, therefore it is greatest, and measurement of angle A is 40 degree, means it is smallest. Now we have to find side opposite to these angles. अँगल एफच्या अपोजिट साईड कोणती आहे बघा इथे डायग्राममध्ये. अँगल एफच्या अगदी अपोजिट साईड तुम्हाला इथे दिसत आहे, साईड ए एन. देन यू हॅव टू राईट ए एन हिअर. ग्रेटर दॅन अँगल एन. अँगल एनच्या अपोजिट बघा, अँगल एनच्या अगदी अपोजिट साईड कोणती दिसून राहिली आहे, साईड ए एफ और एफ ए. एफ यू हॅव टू राईट एफ ए हिअर. ग्रेटर दॅन. Now side opposite to angle A, side opposite to angle A, which is Fn. We have to write here Fn. Therefore, An is greater than Fa is greater than Fn. What is the reason for it? Side opposite to greater angle is greater. जेवढा अँगल ग्रेटर असेल तेवढी त्याच्या समोरची साईड सुद्धा ही ग्रेटर असणार. Therefore, from this greatest side is An and smallest side is Fn. In this way you have to find this. Now question number 5. Here you have to write proof. If there is given prove that, means you have to write all these steps given to prove proof. In this way you have to solve question number 5. Prove that an equilateral triangle is equiangular. You all know what is the meaning of equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means all three sides are equal in this triangle. We have to prove that all angles are equal, means they are equiangular. So draw the diagram of equilateral triangle. Name it triangle ABC. In this way we have to mark the markings on these all three sides. Then first point is given. Triangle ABC is equilateral. This is given for you. You have to prove that triangle ABC is equiangular, means all three angles are of equal measurement. This we have to prove here, means angle A is congruent to angle B is congruent to angle C. Means we have to prove that triangle ABC is equiangular. Now third important point is proof. In triangle ABC, we have to observe this diagram very carefully. Here all sides are equal. If you take any two sides of this triangle, if you take segment AB is congruent to segment AC, this segment AB is congruent to segment AC. What is the reason? Sides of equilateral triangle. You all know all sides of equilateral triangle are congruent. Therefore, you have to write reason sides of equilateral triangle. These two sides are sides of equilateral triangle. Now, if two sides are equal, means it is isosceles triangle. Here you have to write the concept of isosceles triangle theorem, which we have learned in last period. Now which two angles, AB and AC sides, then base angles are angle ABC, means this angle is congruent to angle ACB, means this angle. These two angles are congruent. Two sides are equal, then base angles are also equal. This you have studied in isosceles triangle theorem. So write in bracket isosceles triangle theorem. Now again you have to take any two sides of this triangle. In triangle ABC, segment AC is congruent to BC. Now take these two sides AC and BC, means AC and BC, these two sides. Then which are the base angles? Angle A and angle B are base angles. Therefore, angle ABC is congruent to angle BAC. Again, write reason, isosceles triangle theorem. Here you have to write equation 1 and here you have to write equation 2. Therefore, from 1 and 2, again observe these two statements, 1 and 2nd. Angle ABC is congruent to angle ACB. Angle ABC is congruent to angle BAC. Therefore, angle ABC is congruent to ACB is congruent to angle BAC. From 1 and 2 you can write this. This we have to prove here. All three angles are equal. Therefore, triangle ABC is equiangular. In this way you have write this proof of this problem. Now again you have given question number 6, 7 and 8. These are homework for you. Try to solve it. If you have any difficulty, ask me. In next period you have to study similar triangles and similarity of triangles. So read this part again, and next period we are studying the details of the similar triangles.